Hello everyone, and welcome back to Allthemod 6. In the last episode, we finally managed to craft this Irradiant Star, which leads into this Oblivion Shard, which, of course, is a part of this ATM Star recipe. So, we've made that. It took us a while. We had to construct this crazy guy. We had to put, like, a tuned crystal in here to get it working. But it was relatively straightforward. It was doable, you know. In terms of automation, there pretty much is none. There's none that we can really do. I don't think there's any way to activate this guy using a machine or something, so that's a problem. And another thing is the actual recipe itself, when it's crafting, you need to put things into these, and I think it's a different order every time. So that's probably really hard to do as well. It's just not really automatable, as far as I'm aware. So I don't really think we can. There is one thing we can automate, though, and that is the creation of the star metal. So we might hook up that really quick, because I think it should be a pretty quick and easy process to do. And then after that, as you can see here, I've got some blood magic queued up, because we're going to see if we can make some of that. I think it was for this. Yeah, for the Philosopher's Fuel. So We'll give it a try, I guess. There's also stuff like pneumatic craft things we need to start making, like LPG fuel. That sounds like a mess. We'll see where we get. We'll see where we get with that. First things first, I want to just quickly set up some automation for the star metal, because that's one of the few things in Astral Sorcery which I think we actually can automate. Alright, so I'm back over at our crafting area. We're going to need a few recipes for this. First thing is we're going to need these destructors. So I'm going to grab these recipes, and we're going to grab each other one. So the elite one as well, and then the normal destructor. So honestly, you could probably get away with just using this destructor, but I feel like, I mean, hey, we might as well go a little bit faster. We're not going up to the creative tier, because once again, the creative tiers of these items are so fast, but we'll just get, we'll go up to Ultra. Ultra seems pretty good. So what these blocks do is one is a constructor, and one is a destructor. So one places blocks essentially, and the other one breaks blocks. It's pretty simple. It makes sense. So we're going to go ahead and make those. I've realized as well I should probably check, do we have enough for the infinite storage part? We do. 1.1 million? Or is it 1 million? Yeah. 1.1 million. Unless there's more off the screen, which is definitely possible. I wouldn't put it past it. We're going to craft this, I think. My god, this has to smelt like 1 million silicon. This is ridiculous. This is going to take an extremely long time, but guess what? We've ordered it. Okay, so an infinite storage part is being created. It's going to use, I believe, pretty much all of our nether quartz. That's fine. I guess we'll let this run in the background. Okay, that's fine. We have our constructors and our destructors, right? So we're going to go back to the Astral Sorcery area. But before we do that, we're going to also place another one of these guys down. Another network transmitter that is going to go to blah, 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 blah. Astral Place. Bam. And I'll link this network up to our Astral Sorcery network. Okay, so I've brought the network over here. I guess we're going to put it up in the sky. How exactly do I want to do this? I think, where will that place? That'll place like that. So I think what we want to do is place the constructor here, for example. The destructor underneath. We're going to break these two. We can hook them up with cables. So I'll grab out my little cable dank here. So this will go like that and like that. So already, beautiful. We're in business. The first thing we need is some iron ore. So I'm going to go here and try to see if I can grab some. Okay, I did manage to get some. So here we go. Iron ore. What I want to do is set this guy to be drop blocks instead of placing. No. Okay, so we got some cool interactions here. I think I just want to place iron ore in here as a filter. So I think now, as you can see, it places iron ore, and then this guy's breaking it. Pick up items instead of breaking. No, exact mode, blacklist. We want this to be whitelist. Okay, so already he's not breaking. Beautiful. Items. So I guess he can do fluids as well. That's pretty cool. What we want to do now is go ahead and grab our linking tool from Astral Sorcery. We're going to right-click on our crystal here, and then right-click on the iron ore there. And we should see a beam come out of this and shoot it. You can actually see the particles coming off. So it's already working. We can't see the beam just yet, or maybe we won't, but it should be working. this is going to create a whatchamacallit, star metal ore, this guy right here, which I'm going to drag into there, and it should break. Oh, we can see the beam. Beautiful. Let's see just how well this works. I'm a little bit skeptical, but we're going to see. As you can see as well, it's not exactly the fastest thing. I mean, look at it. I think we could set up another, whatchamacallit, another collector crystal. Let me just have it here so that we can see it on the side. Collector crystal. Here we go. Grab this guy out. Oh, beautiful. Wait. Star metal. We now have star metal ore. Okay, beautiful. So we can already see it's working. What I might try and do is, can I place this guy, like, you know, out here? Like, bam. Maybe that's far enough away from the other crystal that it won't interfere. And then can I still link these two? Do you think that will work? Do you think that... do you think it has that range capabilities? I'm not sure. I don't really know. How will we know? Alright, it didn't appear to be working, but that's fine. We're going to break some stuff here. We'll place the crystal, say, there. It's got direct starlight, I believe. It looks like it. We're going to go ahead and link it to this, and now that should work. Hopefully they're far enough away that the two crystals oh no, they're doing their lining, but either way, the, I think this guy will only work when we get, like, when we get iron ore in our system, but, oh, yeah, okay, we can see the beam working. So yeah, this should be pretty good now. It is going to make a lot of star metal, or at least a lot of star metal ore, so we want to take this. I imagine we can smelt it, right? Yeah, we can just smelt this. Beautiful. So we're just probably going to go back to our base and do that. Sadly, that's pretty much the only thing we can automate. I don't think we're able to automate the cutting tool either, for whatever reason. I mean, it's a very weird process. You have to whack the ground with this star metal cutting tool, and I don't really know of many blocks or ways to, you know, punch the ground or you know, punch an item on the ground. If you guys know, please do let me know. I reckon we'll head back to our base and we'll work on. Oh wait, what chunks are these in? Can this be... Oh, I think I can chunk load this, and that'll actually be good enough. This one right here. I think that has everything in it. Beautiful. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and... Ooh, I was going to... What was I going to do? I was going to add... What was I going to do? I need to go to the other area, our processing area here. And I need to add... I need to add star metal to this list. And now star metal will get chucked into this guy, and, well, it'll get smelted instantly, I'm hoping. Okay. That is taken care of. So the star metal, that's pretty much the only thing we can automate. We're going to get a bunch of it, so I will go ahead and put it into a storage drawer. Well, I guess we're getting the infinite storage, so maybe it won't matter too much, but either way, I still want to be using these as much as I can. Boom, that goes in there. Beautiful. Okay. So, the blood magic. It doesn't look too tricky to get this guy up and running. First thing we're going to need is a blood altar, which is going to be some, pretty much some stone. Yeah, just some stone, some cobblestone, and some gold. Pretty simple. We'll get this guy. Next, we need a sacrificial knife, I believe. He will need some glass, but that might be a problem because the glass is currently, I think, being used in this. I think we need, how much was it? Like 50,000 or 500,000. So what I might do is cancel this recipe real quick, if it's going to let me. And then I might go ahead and craft this real quick, and I'll see, is there anything else we can craft real quick before we do it? No. Okay. Now I'll start back up that infinite storage part. Like, I want it to craft, but I don't want it to craft at a priority. Do we know if that's, like, an option? Can I change the priority of recipes? Can I, like, drag it to the back? It doesn't particularly look like it, does it? What's this guy? Crafting monitor? No. Okay. Anyway, we have blood magic. Or a blood altar. Where do I want to put this? Assuming we're going to bring Astral Sorcery over here at some point, which I don't know if we will, to be honest, but that'll go there, and then I guess blood magic can just, like, I don't know, hop down here. Why not? Why not? Okay, so blood altar, there it is. We're going to want to get a diamond, I guess, to make this blood orb. Now, I'm not too familiar with this mod, but I think I right-click this knife, and it damages me, as you can see by my hearts, and then this guy fills up with blood. So you can see at the moment, it has 1,520 mil buckets, and if I go ahead and right-click this a few times, it's up to 2,000. And it seems to be draining slowly. I'm not sure why, but it is. We're going to put a diamond in here, and I believe, oh, you can see, it actually tells us in the tooltip. It needs 2,000 bits of blood to turn it into a blood orb. So we can go ahead and spam this guy. What we can also do, since we're, far enough into the game that, like, this should be a breeze. We can go ahead and get an apple, an Allthemodium apple. We can eat this guy. And I think that gives us crazy regen. And I can pretty much just spam click this. Which I don't know about you, but, I mean, hey, that's a time saver, if ever I've seen one. We obviously don't really want to die, because, like, I think at the moment, yeah, we've got 0 deaths, so we're doing pretty well. But, yeah, this guy's pretty much full. Okay. We're about to get our blood orb. Then we can craft the alchemy table. Wait, we can craft, no, we can craft this stuff next. So I think we put stone in here to get a blank slate. So, oh, the thing's done. Let's grab some stone, like so. Let's see if we can take this out. Weak blood orb, beautiful. It stores raw life essence, sure. We're going to put stone in there. That only needs 1,000 life points, LP. So that'll charge up, I guess. Another thing, by the way, in regards to the star, which obviously we're trying to work towards, Dragon Souls, these recipes, this is horrific to look at. Like, there's stuff here that I don't even know how to get. I don't know how to get a soul. I don't know how to get this stuff. But I guess it drops from dragons because we have over 100. So I mean, that's done. If we ever make 100 stars, sure. We need to come back and sort this dragon soul out. But we've got a lot, so that's not an issue. This stuff over here is pretty much automated. We need to automate obsidian skulls, I believe. But then we have to interact with the smithing table to do this. And I don't know if you can automate smithing table stuff. I'll give it a shot, but I don't know if it's possible. Alright, we have the blank slate. We're sort of speedrunning this as much as we can. Alchemy table. Here we go. Chuck this guy down. Looks pretty cool. This guy looks cool as well. I don't want to, say he doesn't look cool. This is a bit different. So we're trying to make philosopher fuel. So I guess you put the blood orb in there, and then you put the recipe in here. And this is where it gets a bit tricky because we don't really have this stuff. Potassium nitrate block of coal coke, block of fire dragon steel, sulfuric acid bucket of napalm, and then an LPG bucket. So this is from this is a custom recipe here, I guess, from Cube.js. Then we have, what else do we have? Where'd to go? Then we have mechanism, ice and fire, immersive engineering, immersive petroleum, and then pneumatic craft repressurized. Like, the amount of mods we have to touch to get this one block is ridiculous. Okay, that's fine. What do we have? Do we have coal coke? No. So we're going to have to set that up. Do we have a block of fire dragon steel? No. How do we get fire dragon steel? Now, I imagine it happens at a Dragon Forge, a Fire Dragon Forge, but I still don't know how to actually do that. At Ice and Fire, there's a book, right? It's, this guy here. Do I have things in this? I have, we have dragon materials. I don't think that's what we're after, is it? Dragon bone blocks, stuff like that. Okay. Let's go back. What about the next page here? Lightning dragon? No. We can have a look through to see if we can find the right stuff here. Do we have oh, we have a bunch of manuscripts. I don't know how we got them, but we have a bunch. What's the thing called that it sits on? It's like this thing. The lectern. Okay. We can bring it over here. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Like this guy down, open it up. Book goes in, manuscripts go in, and then we pretty much we can either select things, I think, or you can take it in and put it back out. And basically, I think what we're looking after is specifically like the dragon steel. But I don't know if that shows up here. Currently, it's just showing a bunch of different, like, animals. Or, stuff like that. I mean, hey, maybe I just grab them all. I mean, we have so much. Let's just spam this. Okay. So, we've maxed out our book. Okay. Interesting. Dragon Forge. Will this tell me? Oh, it will. Oh. Okay. So look at this. We need this this blood. And I think I saw that before. Dragon materials. Here it is. Dragon blood, both fire and ice variants, certainly have many magical properties. However, these properties are certainly elusive and I must research more to find them. Blah, 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 blah. These large bones can be used to make some stuff. How do I get the blood, though? How do I get blood? Do I have any blood? Somehow. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Blood. Fire dragon blood. Obtained by interacting with a dragon corpse while holding an empty bottle. Ooh, okay. Alright. We can probably do that. Bottles. We can grab a bunch of bottles. We're going to have to go find a dragon, which, I mean, that's just a mess waiting to happen. We're going to grab our spectral amulet, because that'll help us. And I guess we'll do that. I'll head into the... Oh, we'll also need our nature compass. Nature. Do I remember what biome the dragons spawn in? I would guess desert, right? Oh, no, it would be the deltas, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's probably the deltas. Okay. I'm going to go into the nether and then into the other. Oh, and I'm going to hunt down a dragon. I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, so just to recap, if you're not sure how to find dragons, they spawn in specific biomes in the other dimension. So they'll spawn in mountain biomes, desert biomes, and basalt delta biomes. So, I'm in a basalt delta. I've dug down to like Y30 roughly, and I've got my spectral amulet, which shows me mobs through walls. And basically, I'm going to dig until I find a massive green dragon outline through the walls. And I've got my mechanism gadget, which makes me go super fast. I also have a magnet, which picks stuff up, and I have a dank, which voids stuff, okay? If you're playing on a server, I highly recommend doing this, because otherwise you're going to leave a mess behind, which will lag it up for everyone. Alright, I had to go to a different biome. I had to hunt, and I just saw what looked to be the dragon through the floor, but I don't know why it's not showing up again. Like, I somehow saw it from this height. It was pretty much, like, here. So I guess we'll give it a shot. We'll dig down here, and we'll see if I was seeing things or if I'm correct. Oop, sure enough, I am correct. There's the dragon. So we're going to hop down here, we're going to kill it, and then we're going to use the bottle on it, I guess. So here we go. Okay, it does appear to be a fire dragon, so that's good. We'll see how many hits it takes to take him down. Okay, the dragon is taken down. I've got my bottles. I'm going to see if I can use them on it. Although, apparently it's not really looking too good. I don't particularly know why. Oh, there we go. I found the sweet spot. How many can I get? Oh, it looks like that was it. I got 10. Okay, beautiful. I guess we'll pick it up so that no one else is confused by this massive dragon corpse, thinking they got lucky and found an actual dragon, but there we go. Okay, beautiful. I'm gonna head home. Alright, so that got us 10, which I believe is enough for what we want to get. I'm gonna head over to where our dragons are. Here they are, doing dragon things. Oh, I just realized as well, we've got this automated at the moment. Another thing real quick is, I think, like, which order does it go in? That looks like a bottle there, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to replace the bottle there, and I'm going to replace the iron there. And let's see if this works. I guess I'll take these out until we have just 10 left. And then, once this is done, it should actually auto output into our system, I think. But first we'll wait here. We'll see if we get ash or if we get dragon steel. Dragon steel? Is this it? Yep, fire dragon steel we're going to be getting. So it should show up here when it's done. And I guess now we wait. Okay, yeah, sure enough, we got fire dragon steel ingot. I'm going to grab this. Clearly we don't have it automated. I'll have to head back to the base and add this to our system so that it actually outputs the dragon steel. There wasn't a way to automate this, was there? Blood. There wasn't any, like, it can be used to make more. Because sometimes there's recipes like that, isn't there? Flame dragon bone. Fire dragon summoning crystal. Right-click on a dragon to bind it. Use when bound to teleport dragon. Huh? Fire dragon summoning crystal. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Summoning crystal. Right-click on dragon to bind it. Huh. Okay. I'm curious as to what exactly that means. We are going to have a spare dragon steel left over, so we should be able to do this. Do we know which one's the Dragon Forge? Ah, yes, here it is. So Dragon Forge is there. I'm going to place Fire Dragon Steel there, and we should be able to get Fire Dragon Steel. Oh, I wrote Dire. Dragon Steel. Here we go. Yep, one's already shown up. Beautiful. So we need a stack of this just to get one of these blocks to get one philosopher fuel. Sadly, once again, I don't think there's a way to automate that. I don't think there's currently a way to automate the farming of dragons. I don't think that's a thing. So we're kind of stuck again. Alright, so basically we have this block of dragon steel. It's pretty much done. We have at least one. So I'm gonna get rid of that. The coal coke we're gonna have to set up. For that we need coke bricks, which is gonna need some bricks. So maybe I should specifically ask for, like, I don't know, a couple bricks. Just a couple, just a few. Also, is our storage part done? No. I was like, we smelted very quickly there. It's almost like it is done. What are we waiting on? We're still waiting on the glass, aren't we? That's like the only thing we're currently waiting on. What was the problem there? Have we used all the sand that we had? Yeah, we have. Okay. Red sand can be used as well. I mean, it's still not enough. It's nowhere near enough, but it could be used. This could be used as well, couldn't it? Melting this into sand? Yeah, okay. Can we add this? Hold on. I think we can speed this recipe up. I'm going to click cancel on it. I'm going to head into here. Inside of this guy, we have the recipe for glass, which is this. If I place this pattern in here, we should be able to shift click. Oh, no. Let's put the sand back in. There's a way to. Someone told me, and clearly I've already forgotten. Move that. Oh, there it is. You left click on it, then you go alternatives. And what we want to look for is just sand. We want to scroll through this list. This is a horrible system, but it's all we've got to work with. We got to scroll through all of them. Wait, hold on. Can I click? How do I, like, minimize these? No, that's not a feature, is it? Okay, but you got to look through and you got to find the sand one. I genuinely hate this. I hate this system so much because everything works. Everything works, but for some reason they've gone for this. Just a massive scrolling wheel. Instead of, like, drop-down menus or even searching. Like, this is just phenomenal. And the worst part is there's things like this where it's a massive just list. And then there'll just be, like, one setting, like sand, for instance, will just be, like, 4 different types of sand. And I've got to, like, hope that I don't scroll past it. Alright, I genuinely can't find it. I don't know if it exists or not, but I mean, like, look through this. Like, oh my god, like, I just wanted to be able to do different types of sand. Is this something impossible? Like, why is this difficult? I hate this. Like, oh, I found it. Oh my god. I found it. Oh my god. What's the difference between these two? Is there a difference? I don't think there's a difference. I'm gonna do the forged sand. My god. I literally had to do it for white sand. I could not find it. I could not find it for normal sand. So we're gonna do this instead. I'm gonna go back down here, chuck this recipe back in for the sand, and restart the storage, infinite storage part. And it should honestly be a lot faster now because it's got like 95,000 sand to work with. Yeah, see, it's like burning through it all instantly. But to be fair, it still needs a lot more sand. But oh my, that was. Whew, I hate it. I hate that so much. Okay. So what are we even doing? What are we up to? Potassium nitrate. Do we have potassium nitrate? What is potassium nitrate? Potassium ingot plus nitrate. What is potassium? Potassium dust we get from smelting lettuce together? Really? Is that a thing? I'm gonna be honest, it looks like it's a thing. It looks like in order to do this, I have to do stacks of vegetables to get one dust. Is that really a thing? Why is this a thing? Okay, and then what's nitrate? How do I get nitrate? What sort of jumbo stuff do I have to do here? Apparently, I get it when I crush sandstone. Sure. Yep, it's like a little chance to get it. Alright. So, I'm gonna get sandstone. We can use white sandstone. I'm also going to get... Oh, do I have... I do have that there. I'm also going to get... I think, actually, I'll use a constructor. They seem to work pretty well. I'm going to grab a constructor. We'll see how well this works. I might change my mind once I see it in action. This also probably won't work because we're still ordering this bloody infinite storage. My god, how much more does it need? That is phenomenal. 300,000 still left. Okay, over in our processing area, we have a crusher. We have one here. If I go ahead and grab out our other dank, which I actually have on me, if we switch this to a cable, Honestly, no, the cable part didn't work. I take that back entirely. Instead, all we need to do is hook this guy up with power wherever he accepts it. As you can see, I don't really know where he accepts it, so it's a little bit rough. Oh, is it this? He uses this stuff at the top. Does that it connects? Okay, we're gonna power this guy up. Oh god, I guess he's already had stuff in him. What's he spitting out? Nickel dust. Sure. Why are you so loud? Can we fix this? Let's search Crusher. Bam. Whew. Okay. It's quiet again. All right. So this guy he's got a bunch of stuff in him. Sure. Why not? I think what we want to do is set up a constructor on top. If it lets me place it, which it apparently isn't going to let me. So we'll have to dig up, place this. Probably do something like this. Constructor. Right. What we can do now is open this guy up, set him to drop blocks. We can have it. What do we want to do here? Do we want to only work with redstone signal? How do we want to set this up? Honestly, what we might do instead is set up a crafter, a diamond crafter, and then a dropper of some sort. So I guess we can do a precision dropper. Let's first see what options this guy gives us. Delay, offset, count. So I can have it drop a stack at a time. Beautiful. That is actually perfect. We're going to build this back up. Oh, I'll try not to die. Place a dropper. I guess we'll just place it there. We'll have it preview where it's going to drop it. It's going to drop it there. Beautiful. Delay probably doesn't matter. A stack always on. Okay, we can get rid of the render. This guy's going to need some power, so that should be fine. All right, so he's hooked up with power. He's running. He's doing his thing. What we're going to do next is set up the crafter. So we'll do that. The next thing, of course, is bringing this all the way over here and connecting it to the crafter. Like so. We're going to need a pattern terminal. We don't have one here, but honestly, we probably should. So I'm just going to... I won't be able to craft it because of all the other annoying stuff. Ugh. That's fine. We can come back here. What I want to do is get that recipe for the what was it? The potassium? Is that what we're after? Who even knows? Yeah, the potassium. Potassium dust. We're going to get this recipe here. No. What are we doing? No, we want the nitrate, don't we? What do we want? What are we after? I'm lost. Nitrate dust. Yes. Crusher. Sandstone. So it's a 50% chance. You know what? I do think we wanted to just be dropping stuff. I got a bit confused. I'll admit it. I thought we were making the other stuff. I've completely... My brain hurts. And to be honest, I feel like I blamed the stuff over there. Alright, so I've got this hooked up again. So we still needed the cable over, so that's fine. This guy is going to construct, and by construct it means drop sandstone. Now, I do think this is going to make a mess real quick, so what I might want to do is add sandstone to this black list real quick. But if I add sandstone here, what happens? Okay, it drops the stack in, it drops the stack in, it drops the stack... Okay. Is it being dropped in there? It is. So it's not actually being, like, there's no internal inventory that's being utilized. That's great. What I want to do here is only work with redstone signal. Right? We're gonna put all this stuff away. I just put a bunch of stuff that I didn't want to put away. That's fine. We want to get... I think we want some sort of reader. I think we might even want an entity reader. Like, can we have it read when there's been a drop blocked on the ground? A drop blocked on the ground? A block dropped on the ground. You know what? Better idea. Let's change this for a machine reader. Let's see if this works. I want to place the machine reader on this. I want to get a logic cable. I think the logic cables are in this. Okay. Can work, is work, can work false. So, not even reading it correctly. So on top of that, it doesn't actually use normal white sandstone anyway. It can only use, red sandstone. So, how about we try this again? Red sandstone and normal sandstone. Let's do this. Let's have it, ignore redstone signal. Oh, I'm gonna, okay, yep. I'm sorry. Okay, it's blacklisted. You can stop picking stuff up now. How's this looking? Honestly, it's still a mess because this thing doesn't appear to really have much of an inventory. Has this updated, and does this say if there's anything in there? No. That's great. Okay, change of plans. The dropper is back. We're going to do the full stack again. Always on. Okay. We're going to place a crafter on the back of it again. I have a new idea. we're getting there. We'll probably set this up, and then we might even wrap this episode up because it's a bit of a mess, but I don't even know what we're going to title this video, to be honest. The pattern that I want to put in here, if we can go and hunt one down. All right, it is going to be 1 stack of sandstone equals 2 stacks of red sand. So boom, boom, and then we can just make sure that it's a stack and a stack. Beautiful. That's pretty much it. Pattern. Someone also told me I might be able to input these patterns in, which I'll try later. 64 sandstone, red sand. Okay. Another thing I'm curious of, and I'm a little bit scared to look through here, is there one of these that has just the 2 sandstones we can use, so red sandstone and normal sandstone? I think there might be. All right, now I can't find it. If it exists, I don't know. I don't know about it. So we're gonna run back over here. We're gonna run back over here. That's fine. We're gonna come over here, place in this recipe. Be placed. That's always on. We're gonna also have to hook up the power again. All right, and then I think what we actually want to do is place a destructor facing this direction. So let's see how this works. Destructor. We can break that. And we want this guy to pick up items. And is that working? I think it is. Currently I'm picking up, let's add nitrate to the list there. But all the rest of this, let me put everything away and then we'll have another look. I think this is working. Ooh, no? Yeah, it's working. I think what we could do, if we want to be a little bit safer, is do something like this, right? So we can only really go in one spot. It's still a bit messy. Maybe what I need to do, and what would be a little bit neater, is if we place a block here, and I grab this. Well, actually, can I just... And then I was going to place the destructor there. What do we think of that? I think that's probably not a bad idea. Break this, and then... See? Oh, open... Oh, I'm making a mistake. Pick up items. There we go. Place this stuff away. How's that going? I mean, it looks to be doing pretty good. This is a little bit sketchy, I will say that. What I think is a better idea instead of this... In fact, I very much have just realized this is a horrible idea. This is very bad. Instead, what we want to do is get an item collector, a trash can. We've got pipes on us, but we'll need a pipe upgrade, so we'll just grab one of these. We will also need an importer. We can grab just an ultra one. And here's what's going to happen. We're going to break this constructor. We're going to place an item collector, say, here. We're going to... Ooh, how can we do this? We want to go up. We want to go height of that. Preview. That's obviously too much. Let's get back down to like this. That's pretty good. That does the area. You can see it's picking stuff up. Beautiful. It's always on. We want to go ahead and... Ooh, how do I want to do this? All right, so what we want to do is have a trash can here. We're going to grab a chest, like so. The chest is going to go here. We're going to open this up. We're going to place our Ultra Importer. So this imports stuff into the network. It shouldn't be... It's set to blacklist. That should all be fine. Then what we want to do is get our morphing tool, which I think is something that I put away accidentally. All right, we're going to make this guy extract. We're going to place in our upgrade, and we're going to make it be nearest first. That's what we're going to do. What this does is it instantly puts everything into this chest. If for some reason this chest fills up, whether that's because our refined storage system's full or something's not chunk loaded, then everything gets voided. And that stops stuff specifically here dropping on the ground. And that should be good enough, I think. We probably want to check, yep, it's all within one chunk. So that is perfect. We can probably go ahead and force load this chunk. It's already force loaded, beautiful. And now, all we would have to do is order some sand, right? In particular, some red sand. Red sand, I can order a stack. And this guy should drop it in there, I believe. If that works. Machine doesn't accept item. Are you sure about that? Okay. I think what we might want to do instead is pick this up and put it back one. All right, I'm going to place it here. We're going to get a chest again to go as like a little buffer system. So now if I order my sand, red sand, order that, it should show up in here. Assuming, did I cancel that other one? Let's cancel this one. Red sand in here. Huh. Why is it? Machine doesn't accept item. It's a chest. What do you mean machine doesn't accept item? How does it not accept item? It's a chest. Input red sandstone. Red sandstone should go in here. Why is this a problem? I'm clearly doing something wrong. Alright guys, I know what the issue is. It is this. Red sandstone equals red sand. We got to take that pattern out. Then we can cancel this again. And now when we order our sandstone, it should use the correct method. Okay, let's go back and look. Sure enough, this now has a stack in it, which honestly means we can probably just move this whole thing back. So let's do that. Alright, let's try this one more time. Red sand, a stack, start, and we should see it get dropped in. Yep, there it is. There we go, puts in a stack. This still has the potential issue of dropping too many items if we order too many, but it should be fine. Another problem I have is, I mean, this guy's pretty slow, and I don't know how to speed him up. I imagine there's a way to speed him up, but pretty slow. How much nitrate do we have? I mean, we've got a fair amount, so that's not too bad. How much like carrots do we have? You know, we've got plenty. What should we do before we wrap this up? I kind of want to automate this the jumbo furnace real quick. So this guy here. I think what we can do is get a little bit of entangling happen. So I'm going to grab this. Let's switch this out for my entangler. Entangle this, so just one of the faces. Then we'll come over here, place this guy down, entangle him. Then we'll grab a crafter, slap this guy down on top. Oh, on top. We're going to need a recipe, so we'll grab the recipe for the nitrate. So wherever it is. Oh, this guy here, potassium nitrate. Bam. Once again, I'm not entirely sure that this is the right recipe because there's a lot of steps to this, but we're going to do that many stacks equals that. Place in this pattern, why not? Update it. And this should work. All we're going to need now is an importer. Ultra importer. Slap that at the bottom. And I guess that works. You know what? We also need to be able to smelt it. So what I could do, instead of having blocks of coal in there, is I could have the recipe also put in fuel. That's probably too tricky. We'll just keep a block of coal in there. I mean, that's probably fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now if I search potassium dust and I say 10 of you, please, it's going to use 1,900 carrots, but we should see them all show up here and smelt away. I mean, hey, so far so good. We could also get it's called like an interdimensional. No, what's it called? At Jumbo, this thing. I kind of want one, so I reckon we do it. All right, so what I'm going to do real quick is craft that Jumbo thing, and we might as well auto craft it. So this thing says put this in a Jumbo Furnace's upgrade slot to smelt more things simultaneously. So we're going to grab this recipe. Oh yeah, you know what? Let me try this this pattern thing. So I'm going to grab a pattern. I'm going to get an exporter. We'll just grab a normal exporter. It doesn't need to be fancy. We're going to slap this guy just there. That should be fine. I'm going to place the pattern there. I'm going to do exact mode off. And does that just work? Hey, it looks to be working. If I take this out, it still places it there? How can we specify only at the top? See if this works. Is this... Oh, yeah, I guess both of those work. Let's try this again. Alright, it seems to want to place something in here no matter what, but, I mean, that's fine, I guess. So, what do I want to do here? I do want to do processing. Let's get the Jumbo stuff set up. So, first things first will be this recipe. So, I'll create that. Next thing, is it going to auto-put it in? Oh, it actually doesn't. Interesting. Next thing is going to be the Jumbo Furnaces themselves, which is this. We'll get that recipe. And then, I believe, I can just go ahead and slap them in here. Like that. This guy is still crafting all those carrots, so I mean, honestly, we can probably just cancel that real quick. And then, let me go ahead and craft one of these furnaces. So it should put in a bunch of these furnaces, which are going to get crafted into the Jumbo Furnace, which is then used to make this upgrade. So I guess, I don't know, we'll leave that. But essentially, it's working. Okay. So, what did we do this episode? We set up some blood magic. We did a bunch of little things, just some tiny like automations. Like we set up. I mean, the blood magic we didn't automate, but we got far enough that now all we need are all these fuels. We've set up some of the steps. Oh, we forgot to do the coke oven, and I think we can automate the coke oven really quick. Should I do that real quick? I think I should. Coke brick. Place this here. I'll grab as many as it lets me. A stack. Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and place it right here, I think. Do this. Boom, boom. Alright, so this is the coke oven, but then you need an engineer's hammer. So we'll grab this guy. Right-click. That makes it into a coke oven. Then I'm going to try to entangle it again. So we'll get an entangler. Pretty much identical to what we just did. So I'm going to shift-click it in the middle. I'm going to fly up here. Slap down this furnace there. Right-click it. Oh. Oh my god, that is something else. You know what? I'm impressed. I didn't expect that. Okay. Let's then get a crafter. Yeah. I was deciding whether we want to craft it or do it non-stop. This is very messy, but it's fine. Let's get an exporter or an importer, sorry. Ultra importer. Slap this guy down at the bottom. Beautiful. As for the recipe, we're going to go coal coke. We're going to click on this recipe here. Oop. Bam. Click this recipe. What do we want to do? We want to do just coal? Because I think you can do blocks of coal as well. I guess we'll just do coal. It doesn't necessarily matter. This is going to output creosote oil, which I guess we'll just store on our system because we have infinite fluid storage already. So yeah, I guess that's fine. We're going to slap this here. That should be good. I think what we want to actually do for both of these as well is get 2 exporters. We're going to hook them up the back here, like so. Exporter. And then I think what I want to do is just put blocks of coal here. I don't know entirely if this is going to work, but we'll see. I'm going to place block of coal there. I'm going to place block of coal there. Is this working? So this guy, for instance, he's full. This guy, he, you know what? I think this works. Hold on. So for the coke oven, I forgot. I don't think the coke oven actually needs fuel. I think it is the fuel. Like, it uses itself. And it does look like you can use blocks of coal. We'll probably do singular coal, though. Right. I guess we could do blocks and it would skip that whole step. Should we do that? Yeah, let's just, let's change that recipe to use blocks. Alright, now, ideally, you could just have infinite be happening. And, I mean, that's perfectly fine. There's no problem with that. But I guess we're just not, for whatever reason. So what I'm going to do is search for the coal coke. We're going to order some blocks of coal coke. We'll order a stack already. Once I get the first one, I'll place it into these requesters to be kept at like a stack or something. And that should be fine. I think as well, actually, I'll need some more importers. Because I think specifically... Oh, also they're not crafting, I think, because we're still crafting the infinite storage. Oh, maybe... Is the infinite storage done? Or did I cancel it? Infinite... It's not done. Okay. Yeah, we'll start that back up again then. We need another importer on the side here, which is it's hard to see, but this one's going to be for fluids. So it'll put the creosote oil into our network. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, this guy looks to be done. At Jumbo. Yep, here we go. Author blah 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 blah. Author dimensional unit. We're going to place this in here. Okay. Then we're going to search for our potassium again. Potassium dust. And we're going to ask for a stack, which is going to use 12,000. So that's going to put this stuff in. And then I think it will smelt 9 at a time. I think. I guess we'll wait and see real quick. Although it's going to export instantly. You know what? We can search potassium. So we've got 6 at the moment. And 1 craft later. And we have 8. So it only did 2 at once. Okay. I mean, that's fine. To smelt more things simultaneously. I kind of want to craft another one of those. Because... Do you think you can stack them? It seems weird that you can only put 1 in. We'll craft another one. We'll see what happens. Oh, okay. So that essentially, right, has gotten us this. Can we craft this? Combiner. Or can you smelt this? No. Oh, a stack of the dust makes the ingot. Okay. Okay. I'm sort of picking up what's being put down. Let's do this. So potassium nitrate, right? This is going to be a block, right? We can grab that block. The ingots themselves will be made from the dust, right? We'll grab that as well. That's crafted. The dust, however, will be made from, I guess we'll do the combiner. So this combiner. So there we go. 1 potassium dust processes into 2 potassium nitrate and a nitrate dust. What? Huh? I'm lost. Potassium nitrate dust is made. Okay, so nitrate dust and potassium dust. Yeah, but isn't that 2 inputs and 1 output rather than 2 outputs and 1 input? Huh? Yeah, I think this is what we want. This recipe here. So I'll update that, and that's going to go into our, what is it? Our combiner, which we probably don't have. So let's go ahead and craft a combiner. Great. Wonderful. I mean, yeah, hey, we'll get the recipe for it. Sure, why not? All right, we're going to entangle this. By the way, lots of frame rate lag, possibly because of this block here. Although, it kind of feels like it's coming from the jumbo furnace, if I'm honest. We'll have to see. We're going to entangle this combiner. We've actually got some upgraders that I want to put on, some installers. So we can upgrade the tier of this combiner. Don't know if it's worth doing, but we can do it. Should be fine. Place that there. Open him up. Auto saw on, sure. We want it to be input from the top, output from the bottom. Should be simple enough. Oh, and we also want to do extras from the back. Right? Is there an extra tab? Yeah, there is extra tab. Beautiful. And that should be pretty much perfect. We obviously want some fuel, or sorry, some power. So we'll grab a flux point. Chuck that guy there. He's powered up. Beautiful. At the top, we're going to want a crafter. That should be simple enough. Crafter like so. We're going to want an importer at the bottom and an exporter on the back, I think. Importer at the bottom. Exporter at the back. This guy is going to have... Alright, the guy at the back is going to have nitrate dust. So nitrate dust, this stuff here. That should be good. We should already see nitrate in there. And then the recipe itself is going to be the other one. The frame rate's being really weird here, so we will have to wrap this up pretty soon. This recipe there. Oh, no. This recipe we have on us. I forgot that I already fixed it up. Actually, no. I've got to edit it a bit. We need to get rid of that ingredient altogether because it's just not needed. This one. Beautiful. Create. Wonderful. Yes. Okay, so now I can go ahead and chuck this in there. We can search potassium, nitrate block, and I should be able to craft one. Or at least it's going to try to. It's already combining some of the stuff, but oh, wow, it's combining a lot of the stuff. Let's get some speed upgrades in this bad boy. Alright, and just like that, all of those are done. I don't think we had enough for the block, though. We're still waiting on this guy down here to, hurry up with what he's doing. Oh, but I guess we'll wrap up there. We automated the star metal as well. I forgot about that. I think we'll wrap up. This episode, definitely a bit messier compared to the last two, at least. Let me know what you thought of it. let me know if it wasn't too bad or if it was actually pretty good. I never know what to title these types of videos because we did so many different things. So I don't know. Hopefully it's not too misleading, whatever the title I put is. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please do consider subscribing and liking the video. It helps me out quite a bit. And thank you to Oracle, Skeletor, Jacob, Oasis, Derpy, Snowlunut, Mugs, and VRifty supporting me financially on Discord. And then thank you to Coolest, VRifty, and Mugs, who are channel members here on YouTube. Thank you guys. And hopefully, I'll see you guys in the next one. We're getting there. We're getting towards the star. It's a process, but we're getting there. All right. Goodbye.